Is water flowing?
CCM water. Can you respond to that?
Yeah, not many stories. Kuna maji?
Chair, there is water. In fact, all the water projects which were implemented are now functional.
Let's go see.
For Mvuko, there is water, Chair.
Mvuko, kenyanYoutuber. So right now it is functional.
It is functional.
A resident of Kitui can draw water from there.
Yes.
So we'll address ourselves to the issues of variation of the queues and the other workmanship issues. Irregular procurement of water projects. There were 3 contracts worth 50.3 million. But they had regulatory compliance issues. But the question is, are the projects implemented? And can you draw water from them?
Yes, but CCM water, can you respond to that?
So,
and the regulatory issues was...
so we start with Tiva Kilawani.
Issues with, to do with the NEMA and so forth.
Yeah, those ones are easy to deal with. Let's deal with effectiveness.
Yeah.
Tiva Kilawani.
The project is complete and functional, Chair. Complete and functional? Yes.
Tia Wibondo Withuki?
It is functional.
Tiva Kalala?
It is functional, Chair.
There is water?
There is water flowing in all our projects which were implemented.
So they are done?
Yes.
And it is verifiable on the ground?
Yes.
Or they are waiting for the governor to go and commission?
Yeah, but the people are enjoying water.
The people are enjoying water?
Yes.
Okay. Naenda kuzindua maji. Funding of national government functions, 76 million spent on bursaries to students in secondary schools, universities. This is a matter that is in the public domain. What you need to do is to demonstrate that you've got an intergovernmental agreement. Do you have any in place?
Yes, as it was discussed during the summit, the last summit on 10th December 2025, and it was agreed that an IPA will be put together using Article 189. And the AG was to give his advisory to the National Ministry of Education, which I think he has gotten, and therefore we are good to go, all the 47 counties.
No, it was not all the 47. It was each county needed to do something.
Yeah, it's a standard agreement for all of us.
As your county done so?
Oh, yes.
I saw a schedule of counties.
Just through the chair.
Yeah.
That agreement obligated you to put in place a requisite legal and policy framework. Legal means you are to ensure there is a law that allows you to spend that money, because that's a national government function under our Kenyan Constitution. So what I want to know is, which law is this that has given you powers to take over this national government function?
The performance of that particular function by county government, that is disbursing bursaries to our students, is under Article 189. And as far as I know, unless something else
the agreement between
we are not required, first of all, to have a law.
Governor, let's go slowly. Let's go slowly. The agreement between you and the Ministry of Education gave you responsibilities. Your responsibility was, before you do any disbursement, you put in place a legal and policy framework, okay, to support that expenditure. Are we together? 2, you are supposed to do guidelines for identification of the beneficiaries. Do you have those documents before us?
We have a policy, we have guidelines.
What is the legal framework? Through the chair.
I know.
What is that legal
I know
framework?
we don't have a law.
If you don't have a law, then chair.
But we have guidelines, we have a law of how you identify, how you give, and when you are giving, we don't have any bursary funds this year.
Let's begin with the first one, because that's what the auditors are querying. And for you to escape that query, you need to tell us the legal framework, the law that enables you to do so. Which one is this? Because the agreement between you and the national government was an intent for you to assume that function. But they said before you do so, put in place.
They seem to have maybe put other things.
No. Governor.
Can you go to the document?
But let's leave it.
Let the governor read the document that he has presented.
For the time being, we don't have any budgetary in our books.
Governor, can you refer to your agreement 3.2? What are the roles of the county government under this IPA? Because you are saying they have inserted other things. Can you read what the roles of the county government are under the agreement that you signed?
Our understanding, you must have guidelines, you must have a policy.
No.
I will look at it and
Governor,
we'll see what to do.
Governor,
when we put money for bursary. Now we don't have.
Governor, could you read the roles of the county government? Because if you don't, then it will appear as if Senator Mogeni is sneaking in his own issues.
The chair, as he answers that, you should tell us who is the right person to commit the county, who signed that MOU. Huh? And then the county attorney.
So
how do we trust an agreement that is not even dated?
Okay, Governor, what are the roles of the county government?
Without taking a lot of time, Senator Mogeni is correct. It's developed the requisite legal and policy framework. That's what it says.
So that's what Senator Mogeni is asking.
Develop guidelines.
Okay, just leave it at that. Can you demonstrate the legal and policy framework that you have developed, having signed this agreement?
When was this signed? This one, I must say, this was an earlier version. As I said, on 10th December 2025, during the summit, this was an agenda item, and we agreed what needs to be done. But this one I can see is 19th May 2025, because we had signed one earlier where there were a lot of issues, and therefore it was discussed again, and we have a new one. But
so why didn't you give us the new one?
Will have this.
With due respect, Governor, why didn't you come with the one that is applicable so that we don't waste time discussing something that has been overtaken by events?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is let's take this as it is, that it is required legal as that may.
No, why should we take this and you're saying it has been superseded? You know, I wish you could make my life easy. Would have been done 7 minutes ago.
Chair, let's make it easy. So that document is part of this file. It's from the county government of Kitui. Governor, do you confess ownership of that document, or do you want to say it's not your document?
Yes, I'm saying there's an agreement which was signed between the county government of Kitui and the National Ministry of Education way back in May.
Yeah. So you're relying on that document?
Still has been overtaken by events, and we haven't used it. We don't have this budgetary money in our budget.
You see, Chair, then I think then we should not have an argument, because if another document was signed between you and the ministry, what would have been the most prudent thing to do is to bring that document to us and tell us, disregard the May agreement that has been overtaken by events. As we are basing our arguments on the documents that we have received from the county government of Kitui.
Okay, what I'm saying, this should, for that period, this was the agreement which was there. But I'm just updating the Senate that this position has been vacated, but I don't think even those two clauses about a legal framework, policy framework, and guidelines may most likely still be there.
Yeah, Governor.
So this should not be the document here.
Governor, yes, that is the point. That when you make these agreements,
So what happens then?
the control of budget disregarded these agreements that were done under Article 187 and Article 187, and they were disregarded. And she said she would not release money using these. So, as you've put it correctly, this document should not have landed here because it was not used to disburse this 76 million. Should just say that. And it should say that in future, you have agreed in December in that summit that you'll do other agreements under Article 189. Yes.
You see, Governor, that's exactly a lifeline I was trying to give you to expunge this document. Because it's your document. You're the one who has filed it. Just say, you know, I want to expunge that document from that file. Then we can have another.
Chair, I've already said this should not have been there. It's another softer way of saying.
Now, Governor, can you provide, for purposes of our report writing, can you provide the most up-to-date agreement? Can you provide that to the auditors in the next 7 days so that when you're writing our report, we have the more up-to-date version of your agreement? Yeah, but in any case, I do not expect that it will discharge you of certain responsibilities. The responsibilities, duties of the county government, I do not think can be revised in such a way that you no longer have to put in place any policy and legal framework. It cannot. So, honorable members, and I don't know, unless there's one big issue that we have not dealt with, due to constraints of time, we might resort to written responses on any matter that has not been addressed. And the county assembly, if there's a matter that we did not consider in depth, you have an opportunity also to look at it, being the primary oversight institution.
Yeah, I'm not very sure. Maybe we can take 1 minute on failure to retain FIF funds. I don't know what that should happen and if it is still happening, because all the money collected there is supposed to be used in the hospitals. Just that, maybe that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
failure to retain.
We do that, and I will request CEO for medical services to talk to the matter, but we do. Any money is collected from any hospital is retained there.
So please direct explanation.
CEO?
Because I know your written responses are here, but this is just for emphasis.
Thank you, Chair. Yes, FIF is now operational in Kitui County. We implemented it on 15th May 2025. So our facilities are retaining the money and they're using it at source.
No, there's, you are saying, the Auditor General here is flagging an inconsistency in what ought to go to the hospitals. I think that's what you need to explain.
Okay. Chair, at the time of audit, the Kitui County had not implemented facilities improvement financing. Therefore, all money collected by our public health facilities would go to CRF. We used to get our funding from the county treasury. That, however, changed on 15th of May 2025 when we implemented the Facilities Improvement Financing Act of 2023. So now our facilities are able to retain that money and use it at source, of course, observing the laws and regulations.
You know, there's something, I don't know whether you're the one who addressed us on whether the hospital revenue was cash or accrued. Are you the one who addressed that matter in the morning?
Yes. I understand the issue. The issue was, what the auditor raised is that during the year under review, a total of 425 had been given to the hospitals. That was from Treasury. However, a total of 416 had been swiped to CRF. So therefore, the auditor asks, why are you not implementing FIF? And that's why my response is, the county government of Kitui is now implementing FIF. That started on 15th May 2025.
Now, there is 722 million cited by the Auditor General. And when 722 million is cited, the assumption is that what then goes to CRF and then FIF should be 722 million.
You're correct, Chair. That was not the case before implementation of the national FIF, but now that is the case.
So you, ideally, if you would have implemented it, you would have wired 722 to the facilities.
Actually, Chair, what happened after they collected 722, they swept 416 to the CRF and then brought back 425 to FIF, an extra of 8 million. I think what we should be asking finance people is where that other money came from.
You know, officer, I'm trying to help
Maybe.
you.
Yes, please.
I'm trying to help you, but you think I'm trying to trap you. In the morning, I asked the question whether the 700 million as medical fees was cash earned or accrued.
Yes.
And what did you say?
It was on accrual basis.
Yes, so that's what I'm trying to bring out clearly, that 722 was not cash available to be distributed to FIF. Why is your team so defensive? Even when you're trying to help them to get clarity. But what we need now to establish is, out of 722, what was the actual cash that was available for disbursement to the facilities? Was it 416 or 425?
425.
Auditor General?
Thank you, Chair. In real sense, the swiping of the cash to CRF, it's not supposed to be there. The hospitals are supposed to retain the funds that they collect. So that is the issue here. Thank you.
No, I think the question is slightly technical, that you've accrued your revenue at 700, but you've realized only 425. What should the Senate be demanding should be utilized by the hospitals? Is it the accrued revenue or the actual revenue?
Actual revenue.
Actual revenue.
Yes.
Fine. So, honorable members, will take the written responses. And now that we are on accrual, some of these things will keep coming up. And I think we understand the challenges you go through. When you come here, not every question